Good evening from the Mirage in Las Vegas. My name is Ryan.
And I'm Brie.
And we are about to go check the Beatles
Cirque du Soleil Love Show.
Love Show, that's what it's called. We're going to bring you guys inside. I can't film the show, but we're going to walk in and then we'll tell you what we think of this show after, if it's worth it for you to try this show out if you're going to be in Vegas. So, without further ado,
let the adventure begin.
we are headed to the theater. Brie is the one who purchased the tickets. We got them in advance.
And they start around $69. They can go up to over $200, just depending on where you want to sit.
We're going to head into the show here in a moment and show you what the inside of this particular theater is like, as well as some really neat beverages that they have specific for this show at the Mirage. So as we headed in, we had our tickets digitally that we pulled up, the guy scanned. Number of different photo spots that you can stop and get a photo at.
And over this way they had the food and beverage,
which you can see some of these specialty cocktails: Strawberry Fields,
Yellow Submarine, Liverpool Mule, and Here Comes the Sun. And if you are a Beatles fan, you know what those are all named after, some of their songs.
Some other house wines, beverages, and a couple snacks available for you while you watch the Beatles LOVE show.
So we're heading up to our seats, and as you can see, this is just an overview of what the stage looks like. The seating is all around. There's really not a bad seat in the entire room.
You can see these almost see-through dividers they use throughout the show. They actually have some really neat projection effects that they'll utilize. So really anywhere you sit, you're gonna have a good seat. And as everyone was still working to their seats, some of the cast members were out and about, having fun, making people laugh.
Yes, they were interacting with the crowd and just making sure everybody was having a good time and having fun.
This was actually our seats from this angle. We were right about above a sound system, so I thought we had great seats for this show.
Yeah, we were actually in what they would consider the second level, and we had a really good view. You can see there's seats right up by the stage. But I will say I like that we were up a little higher because we could see a lot more of what was going on.
So I can't show you actual video from the show as it began, but we did take lots of photos. So I'm going to put a little life to these photos, and we're going to talk about the show for a few minutes with you and some of our favorite parts.
So something that was really neat about this show is the stage. The different drapes you saw when we came in, the curtains, they would lift those out of the way and they would come back and do some of the projections, but also the stage itself would open and close at different times in different areas, which created just different scenes and all sorts of things that the acrobatics could do. This was my favorite right here, the roller bladers and all the tricks that they did, but lots of different acrobatic stunts that these people make it look easy, but I know it took lots of practice and training. They had lots of bubble elements, interactive elements with the crowd. Yes, lots of bubbles and smoke, and this was really neat. They actually put the sheet out into the seats, and we were under it for a little while, which was a lot of fun. And they did a bunch of light effects, and it was really neat.
Yeah, this picture isn't doing it justice, but some of the lighting effects in certain scenes were just amazing. Again, some more acrobatic acts and all sorts of things going on in the air, like this submarine scene here.
Yep, and lots of lights, lots of different just fun things that went along with all of the fun Beatles songs that you know and love.
I definitely felt like I was transported back to the 1960s, 1970s, just with all the colors, the outfits, obviously the music, lots of Beatles songs.
finished up with just a phenomenal ending. Everybody was energized. We all had a great time.
So I'm not a big, huge Beatles fan. I knew a couple Beatles songs from maybe movies that I've watched, but I really enjoyed this show.
I am a fan, and they played all the songs I know and love. So either one will enjoy this show.
As we headed out, we stopped by the Souvenir store. They have all sorts of bags and hoodies and mugs and unique Beatles items that you can grab on your way in or on the way out, including this souvenir program of the Beatles Cirque du Soleil. So it has all the different scenes from the show that we just watched. And again, they make these available on your way in. So all sorts of little information about each of the songs that they use and all the performers and things like that. So they also had this really neat little Beatles classic lunchbox that you could pick up while you're there. All sorts of t-shirt designs of all different kinds. Got these little stuffed Beatles guys over here, and again, lots of mugs, puzzles. They had a 3D puzzle of the yellow submarine that you could pick up and build. Or if you want to save your money in a yellow submarine money bank, you can grab a money bank. Again, lots of different t-shirts. For example, this one's a ladies t-shirt for $35 with Let It Be on the design, and another $35 classic Beatles LOVE Cirque du Soleil design. But the Beatles are known for music, so you could definitely grab yourself a Beatles album or a CD from a number of different eras and times, including the official Beatles LOVE CD or DVD, or again, just grab yourself a hoodie on your way out of the show. Well, that wraps up our look at the Beatles LOVE show at the Mirage in Las Vegas, Nevada. We would definitely recommend it whether you're like Brie and know lots of Beatles songs, or you're like me and you don't know that many. It's still a really fascinating show. We really enjoyed it. We would come back and watch it again. Let us know if you have any questions down in the comments. If you've enjoyed this or found it helpful, please hit the thumbs up button to let YouTube know, and consider subscribing, as we will cover more things here in Las Vegas and our home in the Great Smoky Mountains. Check out this other video, and we'll see you on the next adventure.